Last video of the day. Here we go. We can do this. You're amazing. Okay, the review. Page 507. Let's go over the vocabulary. So in our little box, it says we have a closed shape, line segment, open shape, right angle, and vertex. Lots of vocabulary and geometry. You guys know this. Okay, a blank is an angle that forms a square corner, a perfect square. That would be a right angle. Right angle. Each side, number 2, each side in a polygon is a line segment. Remember, polygons do not have curved pathways. They all are made up of line segments. Number 3, select all the shapes that appear to have a right angle. Tell what strategy or tool you will use to solve the problem, explain your choice, and then find the answers. So the strategy or tool that you would use is probably another paper to like measure the angle. If you don't drop it like I just did. So I'm going to use our calendar math page and show this to you again. So when you're measuring the angles, you want to line up the paper, the corner of the paper with one of the angles. And you want it lined up with the side. Now with a right angle, what you should see is the other side going right across the top of this calendar math paper. But what we're seeing right now is that the shape is actually going inside the paper. It's not going right across. So that means it is less than a right angle. So this shape does not have a right angle. What about option C? It looks like all of those are going to be bigger, greater than a right angle. Option B, woo, we got 2 right angles. So again, we use our paper, line it up. So now you can see what I'm talking about. Line it up, the edge of the paper with the edge of the line, and you should see both lines that make that corner, or make that angle. You should see both of those lines, my paper keeps falling, on the edge of the calendar math paper, just outside the perimeter. So B has 2 right angles. C, we're greater than. D has a right angle right here. E has a right angle right here. And then F is doesn't have any angles. Okay, number 4, write polygon or not a polygon to describe the shape. Now remember, in order to be a polygon, you're made of line segments and no curved pathways. And it's a closed shape. Did I say that? I was trying to think back to what I just said, and I don't remember what I said. You're a closed shape, and you're made up of line segments, not curved pathways. Okay, so we have line segment, line segment, line segment, and we're all close, so it is a polygon. What about this little Pac-Man guy? Kind of looks like Pac-Man. This is not a polygon because it has a curved pathway. It is closed though. Now this next one is also not a polygon. It does have line segments, but they are not connected. It is open, so it is not a polygon. Okay, crushing it. Next page. Write the number of sides and the number of angles for this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides. How many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 angles. This just popped into my brain. Be very careful when you're writing angles and make sure that you're not writing angels. It goes A-N-G-L-E-S, not G-E-L-S. These are angles, not angels. Number 6, draw a polygon that has exactly 3 sides and exactly 3 angles. 1, 2, 3, that's a triangle. Okay, Number 7, a square and a rhombus are shown. Select all the attributes that these shapes always have in common. These two shapes always have the same number of sides? Yes. Do they have the same number of angles? Yes. Do they have a right angle? Not always. Squares, yes, but rhombuses, sometimes rhombuses don't have right angles. Angles greater than a right angle. Sometimes rhombuses have angles that are greater than right angles, but squares never have an angle greater than a right angle. Angles less than a right angle. Same thing. Sometimes a rhombus does, square never does. All sides are of equal length. Yes, that is always true with squares and rhombuses. Number 8, when a trapezoid is defined as a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of sides the same distance apart, what shape is always a quadrilateral and never a parallelogram? Always a quadrilateral and never a parallelogram out of all of these things. A rhombus can be a parallelogram because it has two parallel sides. Rectangle, again, same thing. Square, same thing. So it's D, a trapezoid. That was kind of a goofy question because it gave you the answer in the question. So that's okay. When a trapezoid is defined as a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of sides, I guess it's trying to just say that a trapezoid has exactly one parallel side. Sometimes it can have more, but we would call that a parallelogram. But if it only has one pair of parallel sides, then it can only be a trapezoid. It cannot be classified as a parallelogram. Number 9, when a trapezoid, same thing, when a trapezoid is defined as a quadrilateral that has at least, so this is different, it can have more than one set of parallel sides. When a trapezoid is defined as a quadrilateral that has at least one pair of sides that is the same distance apart, select all the words that can describe a square. What? Okay. Select all the words that can describe a square. So a square is a parallelogram because it has two pairs of equal sides, two sets of parallel sides. It could be a trapezoid because, again, two pairs of parallel sides. It could be a rectangle because of the four angles, the four right angles. Could be quadrilateral, of course. That's the main one. Quadrilaterals, easy. Could it be a triangle? Never. Could it be a rhombus? Yes. Isn't that so nuts? A square can be all of these things, but all of these things can't be a square. Nuts. Nuts. Okay. That's it. That was the review. So fast, right? And then you're done. Work on your end of year assessment, and then you are finished. You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you. I cannot believe this is the last week of school. It's just nuts. Let me know if you need anything. Love your guts. I'll see you later.